Have you ever downloaded a game excited to play your next new fixation, only to find out the game you just downloaded is actually completely different and much, much worse? And you were planning on playing that game for several more hours today, and now you can't even play it because the game does not exist. And it makes you super frustrated because why would they even do that? And that shouldn't be allowed. And honestly, it kind of bums you out. Well, me too. I will admit, I'm addicted to mobile games. I'm ashamed to let you know that I won't be telling you how many I've downloaded because it's more than I would like to admit. I don't even want to say it. It's so bad. Okay, my current favorite game is Girl Rescue Dragon Out, and it's where you shoot a dragon essentially to save a little princess. And not sponsored, but it could be. But we're not here to hate on mobile games. Well, not all of them. We'll hate on a few. Wack Advertisements. You've seen them. I've seen them. They're entertaining, to say the least. And who we're going to be looking at today? Wolf Game Official. Wolf Game Official is mostly a content farming space now, but they have an account on YouTube, so I thought we could go through it together. So I actually have my laptop right here, so when I'm looking down, don't be uncomfortable. I'm kidding. That was weird. Why would I say that? And just to kind of preface, their bio says, okay, hello, Chief. Welcome to your official channel of Wolf Game. You can get it on the App Store and Google Play. Team up with wolves from all over the world to fight with other wolf packs, to survive, explore, hunt, challenge, and revenge. I don't understand and revenge, but whatever, okay. As the alpha of the packs, you will lead your wolves to defend your den and rise to the top of the food chain in the wild. Very exciting. You're excited. I'm excited. Okay, let's get into it. We're going to watch the most popular ones, though. Oh my god, I'm not watching this one anymore. Oh my god. Oh my god, are all of them like this? This is horrible. I can't show this. This is horrible. Oh my god, I'm not. No. Oh. It's literally... Are all of them just like abusing wolves? I don't know if you can hear it on the microphone too, but the crawling noise is cracking me up. Why is like everything on the hunt for these wolves? Like, is everyone attacking them and like making them in danger? I don't understand. Okay, let's like find one where they aren't like brutally attacking the wolves because I don't like that very much. So was the wolf dad just was it not his baby? I want more context. I want like a full video where they go through like the lore of them and like maybe even give them thought bubbles or something so I can get more information, because I'm so confused on like what on earth this game is and like what it's about. But to each their own. Right now I think harming wolves, or you're being attacked, you are a wolf. You're a wolf. Mother wolf banished for her pup's unusual coat. Oh, so the pup has an unusual, that's why. So they're both banished. Got it. That was like not, I had to read the caption to understand that. Should have done that first, but I was confused. Oh. Wait, am I the wolf with the weird coat? Or am I every wolf? I actually do not enjoy how she gives birth. And why is there so much liquid? It's so uncomfortable. How do wolves give birth in the wild? Like, how does like actual wolf birth work? That's a stupid question. I understand that. But why would I know? I'm not like a zoologist or something. No more whipping the animals, I swear. No more, no more, no more. So I don't even know what to say to that. You can get superpowers in this game is what I'm learning. I can get superpowers and become a samurai, and I can have a slap fest showdown with a gorilla. So kind of the perfect game if you really think about it. Okay, we've seen the lizard thing twice. Is this like supposed to be like old? I don't want to say olden times, but like times when like giant animals roamed the earth. Did wolves exist then? I'm like sounding like the dumbest person on earth right now, but I actually like know nothing of animal history or like whatever. Anyways, the lizard thing we've seen twice now, and I hate lizards personally. And why are they this big? They're humongous. They're so scary and I hate them. Okay, I feel like this has to be where they're like attacking other animals, what actually happens in the game. Because like everything else, there's no way I'm doing like there's no way I'm having a slap competition with a gorilla and possibly winning as a little well, I mean, we don't win. We learned that. But we were a lower level than the gorilla. The gorilla was 100 and we were only 80. So you never know, we could win. They have so much aura. I kind of love them, to be so for real. But in this video, we're the dog. Like, I get the wolf saved the dog, but like, what? Can I be everything in this game? My curiosity, could I be the gorilla in the game? Because I feel like gorilla beats wolf every time. That feels right. I think the samurai is my favorite video. With the slap fest showdown. He looks like he's wearing like a glove on top of his paw. Why is it so fat on here? It's so funny. Also, it feels kind of like cheating for the wolf to know how to use a sword, and he just like murdered the gorilla. Like, that doesn't seem fair. I'm on the gorilla side at this point. Like, the wolf slapped first, so the gorilla did it back, obviously. And honestly though, the wolves are like getting bullied by people, like other animals. I don't know what everyone has against wolves, but whatever. Let's see the most recent post that they have put out. Wolves can be man's helper too. Oh my god, he's using him as bait. This is evil. I mean, that kind of makes sense. Like, I don't want to fight a bear one-on-one, but I'm so confused what on earth this game is about, because now we're the person. We're building a town. Honestly, I feel like most of these games just turn into building town games instead of whatever they promote online. But I feel like this, like, Wolf Game Official is like a little bit more apparent that it's not real. I mean, I hope that's apparent to people, but like, why would you do this as a game? I guess they say they do wolf stories. Oh, I don't know. Okay, I'm done. No more hurting the little animals. I know they're creepy little cartoons anyways, but it's just jarring and I don't like it. So no more. Now that you've all gotten to experience the joy of Wolf Game Official like I have, I'm sure you know what I mean when I'm talking about these weird advertisements, but there are some that aren't that bad. Dream Games owns Royal Kingdom and Royal Match, and they launched what is most likely the most expensive celebrity advertisements for a mobile ad ever. This one with LeBron James is actually so high quality and good. It's high quality. It's high quality. It's not necessarily like the perfect writing by any means. It's no Doritos commercial, but I still do like it. It's fun, and I feel like if you like LeBron James, you'll probably download the app, I guess.
No ads, ever.
So let's look at some of these Royal Kingdom ads as well, because they're a lot more high quality and they include a good amount of celebrities, but they're a little silly.
Greg Robinson here with my brother Chris to talk to you about our favorite new puzzle game, Royal Kingdom. We're actually such big fans, we wrote a song about it.
I love him in every single show he's in. It's phenomenal.
Oh, Royal Kingdom, you fill me with delight. I really love to play you.
But I will say I'm not a fan of when people sing randomly, so I'm skipping this one. I don't know what it is. I get uncomfortable. Maybe it's because I was traumatized when I first went to college. It's like my first day there, and some homeboy pulls out a guitar and starts singing to us, like literally acoustic. I was like, oh my gosh, please stop. But obviously I'm not going to say anything. I literally like kept going to the bathroom to like pretend to pee because I was like so uncomfortable. I like couldn't handle it. Please don't sing to me.
That's a personal question.
Okay, I actually saw this one already. He essentially reads the book, and it's actually the mobile game with inside the book instead. And I think it's a silly little bit. It's funny. I like it. Also, he was definitely not cheap. Also, Dream Games for some reason is holding every member of Modern Family cast at gunpoint, because why are all of them in these ads? That was a joke. They're not being held at gunpoint. Hopefully. You never know, you know?
My current obsession? Playing the brand new puzzle game Royal Kingdom while slow cooking my mates.
It's Jesse Tyler Ferguson, and I just have to tell you about my new favorite puzzle game.
It's new, it's free, and we love to play it whenever we have a moment.
Breathe in.
High quality for sure, but nothing wild is happening. We need like whoever's making the Wolf Game official ads to come over here and add some more pizzazz, you know? Maybe don't. Those are horrible. Okay, that's enough of the Royal Kingdom ads. I'm done. I'm over it. So you might be curious, are these celebrities just doing this out of the goodness of their heart? Because how on earth could a mobile game app actually afford them? Well, according to some sources I looked at, which I will say one of my sources is Pocket Gamer Biz, which I made sure was very reliable and super trustworthy. So don't you worry. And I was told it wasn't a scam. So I did my best. Some estimates actually claim that LeBron James made anywhere from 1 to 4 million, depending on the article you looked at. Gimme some, Mr. LeBron. It is believed since Royal Kingdom's initial release, they've made over $100 million, which was only at the beginning of 2025. So it's been like 6 months. And it makes sense why they're affording these wild celebrities and like super famous people, just because, I mean, number one, they can afford it. And number two, I don't know what number two is, but if I had lots of money, I would also be making famous people promote me. Anyways, so how Royal Match actually makes their money is primarily through in-app purchases. In-app purchases can be used for boosters, extra lives in a game, an extra cannon in Girl Rescue Dragon Out. And you might be wondering, who on earth is paying for these in-app purchases? Well, number one, shamefully, not even shamefully, I've loved all the things I've purchased in an app. Episode, oh, we're having a special event. You want this cool new outfit in Episode? Or do you want to literally never find the love of your life? Because that's what happens if you don't have the best outfit. There's a few games I've spent a good amount of money on, but my most shameful one is when I was younger. Oh my gosh. My sister's actually going to murder me. One of my sisters and I shared a iTunes account for quite a while. And I was little when we were doing it. I had an iPod still. So it like wasn't even like I had a phone. And I had a game. It was like a Toca Boca type beat, you know? And I wanted my extra points. And in their like extra how to get extra points section, it said you could buy other apps to like get extra points. And so I was like, oh my gosh, I could just buy those apps and delete them and the money will go back into my account. And I probably spent like $100 on this account. Like it was heinous. Like I didn't tell anybody because I was afraid of the repercussions, obviously. And my sister had like saved up this money too. So I'm sorry, I will Venmo you $100. And I apologize because, you know, a girl's got to get her points. And I wanted some extra stupid reward probably that didn't matter. And I don't even know what the game's called now. So good job, Alyssa. In-app purchases like the ones I completed when I was younger and some more recent ones that I choose not to name don't necessarily make these companies all of the money like that one over 100 million Dream Games made. So who is spending all this money? Well, it's only 1 to 2% of the game's population that actually spends 50 to 70% of the amount of money they make. And these people are called whales. Whales often spend big and do it very often, spending thousands of dollars within their favorite game in order to get to the next level and make sure that they're at the top of their game. Like purchasing boosters in Clash of Clans to get to the highest town hall, which everyone knows you're doing it. Stop doing it. It gets really rough for people, and spending all this money can also be super enjoyable for some people. They have no regrets. So do what makes you happy. And then, of course, there's not just weird storytelling advertisements and high quality celebrity advertisements. There's also lots of fake advertisements, which Wolf Game Official might fall under too, but I don't know. I've definitely fallen for a lot of advertisements where a game is shown, but that's not necessarily what I'm shown when I first get into the game. Top War Battle Game is one of the most common games I see pulling this fake advertisement I guess, over and over again. And it shows a person shooting these little towers. I tried to do a little gun, okay? And they need to break them before they get to them. And I've downloaded this game several times now, and it is always a city building game, and I don't know how to get to the mini game, but I've heard it is a mini game within the game, so they aren't actually false advertising, but it feels a little, I don't know. And every time I see Top War Battle Game, I'm literally like curious, or games similar to it. I don't know how they're getting away with making these advertisements fake and not actually making it the sole purpose of the game or a large majority of it. And it's because they're getting around it in very sneaky ways. Specifically, what a lot of companies are doing is putting the advertised feature as a mini game or as a video within the game. So they technically promoted something that actually happens within the game, but like you can't actually play the game being promoted, which is super frustrating because I want to play the game I just watched in your ad. If you're a victim and I'm a victim of false advertising from these mobile games, can we sue? Because false advertising isn't legal in the US, right? So I talked to a lawyer. Welcome. Do you have any questions about false advertising? And I take my sweet time responding because I actually don't know how to talk to other people, nor can I spell. So keep that in mind while you're watching. Oh my goodness. It took me 2 full minutes to type a response. That's bad. So I asked them, can I sue a mobile game for falsely advertising by showing me a different game than what it actually was? And at this point, I still think this lawyer is real, although they're responding almost immediately to my messages. She says, oh my gosh, it literally says chatbot. I don't know how I didn't realize it earlier, but I digress. Pearl says, I'm sorry to hear about your experience with the mobile game. Could you let me know when this incident occurred? And I said it happened this weekend, but it happens all the time. It's not just one incident, it's lots of incidents. She says, thank you for sharing that. Could you describe what was advertised versus the actual game was like? So I respond to her. The game showed a shooting game, but it actually was a city building game. She says, I see. That sounds frustrating. Did you make any purchases or spend money on the game based on the advertisement? I said, no, it was free. She says, I understand how frustrating it must feel to be misled by a mobile game. Could you please provide the zip code where this issue occurred, as it will help us understand the legal context of your area better? So I put in a random California zip code, and Pearl says, thank you. I need some further details to help the consumer protection lawyer. Can I have your full name? And I said, wait, can I sue the game if it was free? Because she never answered my question, and I don't want to talk to someone and pay money unless I know I can actually get money out of this. She said, thanks, what's the best email for you? And here's where I finally understood Pearl wasn't real. Pearl wasn't going to help me. Pearl was a liar. She was just like all the mobile games that lie to me all the time. So I tell Pearl, I did not answer. She said, got it. And could I get your phone number? And I said, no, thanks. Because I was done with Pearl and Pearl's lies. Honestly, a bummer because I was really hoping for some help. So I did some more research, and essentially, no one's gonna help me. Mobile games are often allowed to show different things in the games that aren't legitimately within the game because of a combination of different factors. Essentially, the FTC does not have enough resources to take care of this problem, which is leading to weak enforcement. And this is because there's 1,122 games published every day on the Google Play Store. That's not even including the Apple Store. And they're all putting out advertisements, not just the ones actively published today. It's all of them that are out. There's also difficulty in tracking and reporting because one game will be there one day and gone the next and have an exact replica replacement. There's also difficulty in tracking and reporting, again, because of the sheer volume, as well as some legal loopholes that they're getting around and some sneaky tactics like adding them as a mini game, which is that's not allowed, in my opinion. That shouldn't be allowed. Or putting slight disclaimers that are hard to see, but they're like, there was a disclaimer because there's no flushed out rules on this. Can we sue these companies for false advertising? Because number one, it's not fair, and I don't like it. But what you need to prove in order to show all this is that the defendant lied about a material fact. So it's not necessarily something I can prove on a free mobile game. And this makes it so the FTC sees this as a low priority because you didn't suffer any financial damages. Highlighting gameplay elements in your advertisement when it's not actually the main purpose of your game is super frustrating, especially if you're not promoting that it is just a mini game or it's just a video of what the characters look like doing something weird. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Okay, so the pros and cons of mobile games. Pros: I'm having fun. Lots of other people are having fun. I'm also addicted, so maybe that's a con, but I'm putting it in a pro because, again, I'm having fun. And it's free most of the time. So, I don't know. Sounds pretty good. Cons: fake advertising with zero repercussions, and people are getting confused daily by these ads. And the other con is Wolf Game Official because I hated every minute of that. Avoid downloading ads without reading the reviews because you can essentially alleviate any concern of downloading fake ads if you just look at the reviews, because everyone will say it didn't have the actual game that I wanted to play in it. Then report ads for fake advertising because why are they doing that? Like, literally stop, please. Just because you can get away with it doesn't mean you should try to get away with it, please. And think before you buy anything in the app. Also, maybe don't knock it till you try it if you're one of the mobile game haters. Okay? Well, I hope you learned something today, and bye. I want that money. Gimme, gimme.